Right then, right then, right then. You're ready to see me throw some poo at people, are you? Well, that's good. So we're going to be continuing with the beginnings of the playthrough that we started yesterday on Kingdom Come Deliverance. I really enjoyed it, even though I was being a bit silly much of the time. And I just wanted to continue. Now, we did continue for about 2 minutes in the storyline. I'm afraid you missed quite an emotional, short, well, fairly brief segment where I found my dear old dad and my mother. Here they are. Unfortunately, we've found them. We're back over at Skelet, and we're looking for a shovel or a spade at the moment in order to bury them under the linden tree. Now, the linden tree that he spoke about is over there near our house, as you can see, hopefully. But it's quite an emotional moment. It's such a shame. We also found, as we were walking up this road, Bianca. Bianca has sadly passed away as well, so our love interest is gone. Hear a dog barking somewhere. Let me know if you can hear the game volume correctly as well. That tends to help.
Get away, you mutt!
Huh. I've put a little bit of armour on myself, just in case I get into a fight.
Get away, you
I will be taking it off when I do my thieving.
What's going on? Smishak, what in God's name are you doing?
What do you think I'm doing? Digging turnips? The beast just went for me.
Isn't that Mutt the butcher's Mutt? And isn't that body the butcher's?
Yeah, that's him. What's that got to do with anything?
I mean, were you trying to loot the butcher? Is that what's going on here? I can't really talk because I've been looting the bodies as well. He's protecting his master, that's what's happening.
I'd say the poor creature is standing guard over his master. You weren't trying to get to him, were you?
What do you care what I'm doing here? What are you doing here?
Oh, just chilling.
Came to bury my parents.
I came to lighten their load. And you're in my way. Fuck you.
Jesus! Oh, a lot of tussling going on here. Ow. Alright, let's just calm ourselves.
Easy there,
Let's just bring it back a little. Ow. Oh, he's giving me a pasting. Oh, come on. He is giving me a pasting. Ow. Alright, that hurt. Oh. Bloody hell, this isn't working out. Ow! Stop it! Can't get round, there we are. Bloody hell, he's caning me!
Fuck!
Gotta back off, back off.
The pity!
Yep.
That's right. Turn
Yeah, that's right. Piss off. Right, okay, we're okay. What's he got on him? Got a bit of salt. Alright, Dogger. But we did get a spade. Which is precisely what we needed. We got any food or something that is going to help me out? No, I don't think we really have we? Excellent wine, the consumption of which can lead to fun, song, drunken blabbering, loss of memory, and empty purses. Yeah. Pretty badly injured. I don't think that's technically going to make much of a difference to us, if I'm honest. He's really done a number on me, hasn't he? Right. Now that that's all done with, let's take the things off that I don't want to be wearing. I didn't want the Waffenrock. Didn't want a helmet. And I don't think I wanted the plate pauldrons either. The reason that I'm going with this kind of... Oh, I didn't want a mail collar. The reason that I want to go with this kind of build is because it makes me pretty quiet, not very conspicuous, and my visibility isn't very much either. All of those are quite positive. A lot of bodies here that I'm on. Oh no, that's... Carrot, that's nothing good. Fruit. I'm just hoping that I can find some kind of booze which is going to help me. Fried mushrooms. Fresh, is it? Check through these last couple of bodies. I suppose if they're going to put anything nice anywhere, it's going to be on one of these out-of-the-way bodies, which, oh, apparently I can't loot anyway. Okay, fine. Nothing much good. Okay. I do have a bit of an injury. Nothing too serious, of course. Just, 'tis but a flesh wound, as they say. Another dog somewhere. Can I get into the castle? No. That's a shame. I've always wanted to explore this castle. Didn't get to do it in the prologue, and now I don't get to do it now. Oh, good. The forge is entirely gone. At home? Certainly doesn't look like it, does it? Nothing in here. Ooh. There is a chest. We may as well lockpick it because we're going to be coming back here in a hurry. Oh. Skill book on strength, okay. Being able to read was a very rare skill in the Middle Ages, and a common blacksmith's son certainly wouldn't have been literate. You could open a book and try to make sense out of the glyphs, but in the end you'll have to find someone who can teach you, at least the basics of reading. Who knows, perhaps reading will turn out to be valuable one day. Bloody bloody. Okay, that's interesting.
This is a good place. You're gonna like it here.
Does look like a good spot. Where do we dig? Here we go. Start digging. Let's bury my parents. Hey, doggy. I look absolutely messed up, don't I? That's a good pupper.
So,
Let's get to it.
Yeah. There's a lot of Z tearing, isn't there, in some of the pieces of clothing?
How am I going to do this?
Do you need some help? Is that him?
Yes. Can't you see the sword?
Who are you? What do you want?
Oh my.
Who do you think we are? Franciscan brothers? We're here to rob you of everything you've got. Especially that fine blade that's of no use to a peasant like you anyway.
Banish the thought. It is my father's sword.
You mean him? I don't think he's going to be needing it anymore. Listen here, boy.
There's like 5 men.
You hand over that
5
sword,
men.
I might just let you go. If not, you're in for a family reunion you really don't want.
Leave me alone.
Kill him, Runt! Aye, cut the bastard down.
As you like. Could have just cost you a few teeth.
Ah!
Right, I don't expect to win this, especially with my health as it is. Oh god, Oh! Wrecked. That didn't go well at all.
I told you how it would end. You should have listened to me. This is nice work. The chief is going to like it. It's new, isn't it? And now, for the maiden bloodletting. Surely your father never would have imagined it would be your blood.
Oh dear.
I believe there's a word for such moments. The old man would certainly know. But I'm just a common killer. Did you help make it? No doubt you did. Such miserable luck. To die by the sword you helped forge.
Hey, go fuckers!
Hello.
The games are over.
Turn! Disperse this rabble!
Whoa, there's a bit of a stroke of luck there. But we are in shit state. Oh, we lost a sword as well. Fair dues to them. Good on you, Teresa. I think that's Teresa the Mill Wench. I really do like the music design on this. Oh, the dog came with us. Something I didn't notice before. Like, he's not very pleased, doesn't it? Oh well. What's happening here? They look like they need to be defended. I don't want to be killing them. Where are you? These are just midden heaps, doesn't it? Go this way? Yeah, this is terrifying and weird. Where do I go? How do I help you? Oh, I've reached a new level in vitality. It's always nice. Is the way to go? Doesn't look like it, does it? Pub? You keep asking me to help you. This is a fence. I don't know how to help you. Giving me that trippy stuff, you're not bloody wrong. I don't know. Where to help you? Can't be that. It looks to be the same thing over and over again. I think we'll just... That done what we needed? There we go. That trippy stuff from the Max Payne game. Yeah, it was a bit like that, wasn't it?
Do you need some help?
Hello. Ideally, not knocking 7 bells out of me would be nice.
Henry! There's work to be done.
Oh, that's a bit freaky. Okay. I suspect we're in the process of recovering from some pretty nasty wounds.
Wake up, Henry. It's past sunrise.
Henry, can you hear me?
Get up, Henry. Wake up. It's a new day.
Henry, can you hear me?
Hello, missus.
Hallelujah. I thought you'd never wake. Were you having a nightmare?
Oh, nothing serious.
Teresa?
You still have a fever. Uncle won't be pleased, but you'll have to stay in bed.
Okay.
Where am I? In Skalitz?
We're at my uncle's mill in Rattay. I didn't know where else to go.
Oh dear, you're going to hear a little bit of
What?
banging.
You don't remember anything? I suppose that's not surprising.
There we go, alright.
I found you in Skalitz after those bandits attacked you. I thought they'd done for you, but you were still breathing. Why?
This
in
television
heaven's
keeps
name did you
deciding
go
it wants to
back
turn
there?
itself off every half
It
an
was
hour, so I keep
madness.
having to press something.
Slaughtered everyone who didn't run.
My parents. I wanted to bury them. I had to...
Don't worry. I took care of it.
Thank you.
Any good Christian would have done the same. Now sleep. You need your strength back.
Few delirious days later.
You're awake.
Good morning.
It's near midnight. You've slept all day.
Oh. Oh, I feel like a horse fell on me.
The beating you took was worse. But at least the fever's broken.
Indeed. So, how did you find me?
How did you manage to save me?
You were lucky. I was in Skalitz and I saw Zbyszek and his thugs. I tried to distract them, but it would have been no use if those soldiers from Tamburg hadn't arrived. They were searching for you and
Excuse me.
scattered the bandits.
What were you doing in Skalitz?
What in the world were you doing in Skalitz?
Waiting to die.
What?
Blimey.
They killed my brothers, my family, my friends.
They're all dead.
All of them. Everyone I ever loved. They killed one of my brothers in the mines. After that, what did I have to live for?
Don't say that. There's always hope.
No, there isn't. But it doesn't matter. I'm a different person now.
Searching for me?
Yes. Lord Divish sent them, led by Captain Robard. So tell me, why is a lord of such high standing interested in a blacksmith?
Sir Divish promised Sir Radzik he'd look after me. But as for why they should care, I've no idea.
Right. Time for another nap.
Exhausted.
I'm not surprised. I'll bring you water and something to eat. In the meantime, rest. You're still very weak. Good morning to you.
Hello.
How's the invalid today?
Ugh, haven't felt as good as this since they lashed me to the wheel and quartered me on the town square.
got your sense of humor back. You must be better. My uncle will be glad to hear it. I had a job persuading him to let me bring you here. If you'd lain around much longer, he really would have dumped you on the town square.
Oh my.
You can stay until you find somewhere else to live, but my uncle will want payment for taking you in and caring for you.
Not unreasonable. Not unreasonable. Where am I?
And this is your uncle's house?
We're in Rattay Mill. My uncle's miller Peshek. He took me in, and I talked him into taking care of you too.
I've been laying around long enough.
Here long enough.
Uncle will be pleased he's one mouth less to feed. But are you truly well enough?
Well enough to do what has to be done. Where can I find Sir Radzig?
He's in the lower castle in Perkstein. He's a guest of Sir Hanush of Leipa. But someone like you can't just walk up bold as you please and demand an audience.
I know Sir Radzig, and I didn't bring him his sword as I was supposed to. I must see him.
If you insist. But you need to speak to my uncle first. You've been in your sickbed for over a fortnight while he paid the apothecary to tend to you, and for medicine. That's a good deal of a coin you owe him.
I've been lying here 2 weeks. My God.
Better a fortnight in bed than an eternity in the grave. If it weren't for my uncle, you wouldn't be here at all.
Hey, I owe you my life.
I owe you both my life. And I'll repay my debt. You have my word.
All right. But before you go to town, you should eat something. You're still weak. There's food on the table for you.
Okay. Stuff. All right. Hello. Grab my stuff. That looks like all mine.
A word with...
You can have a word with me once I'm dressed. I don't really want to wear Bianca's. I know that sounds pretty awful, but I'm thinking it's not actually going to be of any great benefit to me. I am filthy. Grab some pancakes. Because if not, damn it, why not? Eat from the pot. Might need a little bit of extra grub. Bit of food. That's dead. Get rid of those bread rolls. Cheese is still okay. Dried mushrooms. That one's not good. Salami's alright. Wine is still good. What about that? Oh. What about that apple? Gonna eat it. Yeah. Nice bit of salami. Yeah, why not? Cheese. Yeah, that's good. Alright. Nice. There's the Miller Peshek. Yes?
My name's Henry. Thank you for taking care of me here.
My name's Peshek, and I'm the miller here. You've already met my niece, Teresa. She took care of you for 2 whole weeks while you were in limbo. And talking of you being at death's door, while you were lying here, you worked up quite a bill with the bloodletter, who came now and again to keep you alive with his potions. That quack doesn't come cheap. I paid him what I could, but I still, that is, you still owe him.
I see. Well, it's better to be in debt than to lie dead in a ditch. What do I owe? I'm not afraid of hard work.
You won't pay for that shoveling manure. I might have a better job for you. And it's not something any fool can do. If you prove to me you're a clever lad, I might trust you with something you could really make money from. What do you say?
Yeah, sounds good for me.
Well, what would you need from me?
A trifle. Just to take something from someone.
Hey, Jarrell,
bring
how
it
you
to
doing?
Someone else. And not get caught while you're doing it.
That sounds straightforward enough. Except for not get caught. Why would anyone want to catch me?
Oh, don't worry. It's just a job like any other. Only this one requires, let's say, the right moral disposition.
Oh.
Do corpses bother you?
No honourable man should touch them.
Did you expect I'd give
Interesting.
you a hoe and send you out to the fields? You can dig all right, but somewhere else. I want to know where...
Tell me more.
I was prepared for just about anything, but that's...
Thievery's always good. Thievery is
But go on.
always good.
Tell me more.
Listen, it's about this ring my mate
I'd imagine the second order is better.
Trouble is, they buried the ring by the gibbet along with the villain they hung while he was wearing it.
Jesus Christ. You want me to dig up a corpse, take a ring from it, and give it to your friend in Kohelnitz? Is nothing sacred to you?
Money first, morals later. That
Agreed.
fella's dead. He won't miss it. Whatever bleeding heart came up with the idea that it's disrespectful to disturb a corpse never read the Bible. It's still a human body, only it's missing a soul. Why be disgusted by something created by God?
I'll do it.
I think I've already heard more than I need to know. You've got the tongue of the devil himself. If you tried hard enough, I bet you could justify sodomy with a goat.
Watch your mouth, boy. There's a shovel here around the mill somewhere. If there's any problem, come and see me. And here's something on the side to make you dig better.
Thanks. I'll need it.
Oh, and watch out for the executioner and his hounds. They're pretty savage. And I don't just mean the dogs. You can just throw...
Okay. Oh, I think we should probably wash ourselves because we are looking pretty filthy. Alright, somewhere around the mill there is a shovel. There it is. That wasn't too difficult. Can I pick it up? Yeah. What's this place? Just so I can get the lay of the land. This is a tanner, okay. Hello. Sure, not much to say. Person over here, who is of course I expect the tanner. Like I need to go somewhere up there. See what we can do. Oh, I've leveled up a couple of skills actually. Take a quick look. Our stats, our agility's leveled up. Let's see what we can get. Featherweight, falling will cause you 30% less damage. I mean, okay, level 8 is the next kind of main one. If you're not wearing plate, you'll be 50% easier to dodge. But we'll take that featherweight because we don't want to fall over ourselves. Anything else? This looks like a bathhouse. Hello? Can have a look around.
Hey!
Oh, sorry. I apologise for that. I didn't realise it was private.
What was that noise?
Oh, it was only me. That's hard. This one's easy. Let's see if we can do it. Alright, good stuff. Level up in lockpicking again. Alright, off we go. We'll come back here and have another look a little bit later on. Round them up and send them to Galatep. I may end up doing that, but at the moment I'm just savouring the sweet air. There's another property ripe for thieving here. At least one person in it, that's not a problem. If he's alone, then perhaps we could do something. Oh, there. Do you have a name? Oh, hello, missus. Okay.
Did I tell you about... What do you want? You've no business here.
Oh, yeah, no business here at all. Don't worry about me. Can't even vault over that. Come on, get a grip.
Hey.
Hello.
Oh, God. Are you serious?
Yep, deadly serious. See, there's a guy up ahead. Let's go see what we can do about that. Pop him down here in the flowers. Oh, buddy. Have anything? We've got some brochure and your door key. Trunk key. Old shirt, that's not much good to me. Nothing, the hunter's gloves is worth a little bit, we'll grab those. And off we go. Lovely. See? Such a wonderful, reasonable way to make money. We're not hurting anybody, we're just letting them have a little nap. And then we're being on our way. I just think it's entirely reasonable. Saw a chicken go into that barrel before he booted you out. Huh. Yes, but... I wonder if this house is his. Let's go and have a look. It is entirely possible that this house here is that guy who we just... Oh, hello, missus.
What do you want?
Oh, nothing, nothing. Hello, doggy. Gotta go and do our mission. I don't really know where I'm going though, which probably isn't very helpful. No, it's up there. How we get up there. A little dirt nap. Yeah, just, you know, he's just chilling. Got through the forest. You'd call this a forest. A wood. You can get up here. Oh, there was a path. Okay. What you got, buddy? Some brochure and some silent shoes. They sound like might be useful. Nothing else of any real value on you, so we'll be on our way. Look at those silent shoes. Oh yeah, look at those. Fantastic. Excellent stuff. Still has a new Bajoran ship. Blech. No, thank you. But we need to go this way. They're pretty quiet in these shoes. It's nice. I like it. This is the gibbet. Should probably be sneaking at this point. We are on Gallows Hill. Freshly dug grave over here. Alright, let's do it.
Nothing on the left hand. The right? Oh shit, there's nothing there either. Where the fuck is that ring? Oh, the stench makes me want to puke. Peshek will pay for this.
Okay, so there is nothing on the body. That would suggest to me that the executioner has. I suspect that this is the property of the executioner. I think it would be within my avenue of interest just to give this a quick save. Go into Alright, so we knocked him out. Just pick up the body. Take him there. Take him around the back of his house. Less likely that people will see him here. I don't want to kill the executioner. I've got no reason to kill anybody. Right, let's have a little bit of loot. He's got something called the Piercer. Dark Silesian Gambeson. Sounds pretty nice. Take your door key, however. Got too much stuff on us. Let's see what we can get rid of. A lot of these things are just worth quite a lot of money. The foot wraps aren't. Get rid of those. Green tunic, that's worth nothing. Yeah, you see a little bit of worth in these. Mail collar's not really worth much, is it? Oh, charisma are interesting. Waffen Rock. Does that actually help me with anything? Makes me, interestingly, more conspicuous, but my visibility and noise goes down and my body armor goes up and my charisma goes up. We're going to start wearing this. The tar jacket can't be worth much, can it? No. How heavy is it? 14. Yeah, we're going to get rid of the tar jacket. I'm going to continue to wear this. That, okay, that looks like a pretty decent trade-off to me. Because we are quieter. And we're... get through it. Excuse me, bud. Oh, hello. Yes, yes, barky barky. Ah, dead man's ring, there it is.
What? This is nothing but an ordinary copper band. It's not worth it.
Anything else in this house? Don't need any food, do we? Nourishment's 89. No. Oh, hello. Some coin here. Nothing else worth any value. Let's be off. Alright, let's get back to Peshek. I'm sure he did. I I'm sure the executioner did kill a load of people, but the simple fact of the matter is he might be worth something in a quest later on. So the last thing that I want to do is exclude possibilities from myself. And that's the reason that I've decided I'm not going to murder people unnecessarily. So yeah, absolutely. If it is necessary for me to kill people, I will do. If they're definitely enemies and they're never going to play a positive factor in my gameplay in the future, yeah, I'll kill them. But most of the time, I would rather simply rob them and leave them alive, because they can accrue more gold for me to rob again later. Goldukat did indeed kill more people. Killed quite a lot of people. But he only ever wanted to help them. Oof. Can have a little sprint now. Get ourselves back to Miller Peshek. Rob again later. Sounds like a Cardassian plan. I like to think so. I just, I like to keep all my options open. When possible, of course. I've got quite a lot of ill-gotten gains on me at the moment, so I do want to sell what I can. Just as an example, I suspect that Piercer... Yeah, look at that, 409 as a price, pretty damn good. Needle is the sword I'm using because it's more agility-based, and you can see, it actually, as a result of the fact that it's agility-based, it does a little bit more for me. I've had a very quick chat to the miller. I'm going to take a couple of minutes break, make myself a fresh cup of coffee, and then I will come back and we'll carry on. There he is, look. Hello. Simple tailor. I think you might be able to.
God be with you.
Thank you.
I have
Got
that
the
ring
ring
for you.
Good. Nice to know you're the sort of lad I can trust with a job like that. Now run with the ring to Wojciech, the miller in Kohelnis. He'll have some work for you, and I'll have something for you soon too. A clever fellow like you will never want for work. At the very least, I'll buy risky goods from you. I mean the kind that used to belong to someone else and you can't sell to just anyone.
Stolen goods? Thanks, but no thanks. I'm not a thief.
I am a thief. End this dialogue. Talk to him again, and hopefully I'm going to have the option to sell some of my ill-gotten gains.
What is it?
You tell
Can you
me.
tell me...
What about...
I'm just going to hammer
What do you-
through some of these options. I don't really care about what he's got to say to me.
Do you know anything? That's all. Can you tell me about... What about... Tell me something about...
It's not...
Looks like I can't sell stuff to him right now. So we will need to go down this road from the looks of it. All the way to the next miller. Let's see if it's far. It's a bit of a ways. Yeah, we'll take 5 minutes here. And then we will come back. We'll make the journey to the next millers. And hopefully we'll be able to sell some of the ballocks. But ladies and gentlemen, I'll see you in a few minutes. Right, guys, I'm back with you. Drell's asked an interesting question there. Says, if I had to be in Starfleet, well, I wouldn't be at all for one, but if I had to be in Starfleet, which century would I prefer? You are a fan of the 22nd and 23rd centuries. 24th is a little bit too, well, I suppose twee for you, really. Almost like they forget space is dangerous. I'm really not sure. I think the 22nd, kind of the very earliest reaches of the Federation starting to expand would be of most interest to me, just by virtue of the fact that these are things that have never been seen before. Everything is new, everything is exciting, and that's presumably why most people choose to explore. It's going to take us a little while to run up here, I expect. Bear in mind that we might come across anybody on the road. Beautiful countryside. Shame it's raining again. Just trying to organise myself for tomorrow at the moment. I started having my bathroom ripped out today. And by started, I mean practically everything's gone. The only thing still remaining in my bathroom is a toilet bowl. And as a result, I need to be a lot more organised than I would otherwise be, because the only way that I'm going to get a shower is by either popping to the gym before work, or conversely by perhaps going to a neighbour's house or whatever in the evening. So having to get organised with my clothes, having to get organised with everything, because I'm quite simply going to have less time at home over the next few days. Shouldn't be too bad, of course, but one of those things, you know, come next week I'm sure I'll be really pleased about the whole thing, because the bathroom's going to look a lot better. But at present it is frustrating. Surprised that I've seen no one on this road. Seems like it would be an apt place for bandit ambushes, really, doesn't it? A little bit of frame lag there. Possibly because of the immense amount of trees. I can pick these things. Grave here. Joseph. Size of some of these trees. It's beautiful. Ooh, the water ripples are pretty good. We'll do another one. Rain droplets on them as well. But if you're seeing this as good as it might be seen, I think if somebody's doing it at 60 FPS, it'll probably look more attractive. I know I'm only broadcasting in 30 FPS. Beautiful. Dam here, or a bridge, or a weir, or something. Of course, it's a mill, isn't it? So they need to force the water through it at a particular angle or juncture in order to make sure that the mill moves. Yeah, of course. Yeah, it makes sense. It is. Nice. Ourselves a little wash. Wouldn't want to be ill spoken about in the village. Anybody home? Right then. Wojciech. Wojciech. Lovely.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Yes, yes, indeed. I'm supposed to deliver this ring to you.
Miller Peshek from Ratai sent me with this ring for you.
A ring?
Here it is.
Useless fucking bauble. You must be Henry, right? Peshek told me about you.
What the... Why did you throw it away? Do you know how much trouble I had to get it? Peshek said it was important to you.
Like I said, it's a piece of junk. It was just a test to see if you've got the balls to work for the miller. It's a custom of ours, testing fledglings in the trade with a nice little wild goose chase. We need to see if you'll be hobbled by pointless principles, or if you're willing to use your head. Congratulations. You passed the test.
I think I disagree with your assessment of that. By virtue of the fact that Germany got parts of the Czech Republic, so for example, parts of the Rhineland, parts of the industrialized areas of Czech. Germany got those, so it was able to utilize them. With the DMZ, or the Demilitarized Zone in Trek, I would postulate that neither Cardassia nor the Federation could have control over any of this area, and as such, yes, the Federation did choose to abandon some of the colonies there, and or stop supporting them, but so did Cardassia, so it was a give and take thing, as opposed to simple appeasement. But they had fought each other to a standstill. It was not worth their... it was not worth either side continuing that war.
I pilfer? No one will buy stolen goods from me.
Buying and selling stolen goods is a crime. But if they're worth something, I can make sure they're properly cared for. Not that I'd buy them from you, but I could store them.
Throwing things all over the place.
And you'll get some coin for taking care of them before.
So if someone loses something, and I happen to find it, I can bring it to you to store, and I'll get groschen for it.
That's the arrangement.
Okay. Let's sell some stolen
goods.
goods.
Goods here whose owners might miss them.
All right.
Oh, game's been saved. How nice. Right, so we're going to sell Bianca's ring. We're not going to use that. 4-point can go. The bassinet can go. Hunter's gloves, that can go. Mail collar, don't need that. Don't really know what the nettles do. Plate pauldrons can go. Piercer needs to go as well. He's only got 500. That's something to be aware of. Anything else? I think everything else we probably want to keep, don't we? Yep, certainly looks that way to me. Now let's see what we can buy off him. Treasure map, some lockpicks. How much are the lockpicks each? 22. Still getting a decent amount, and we've got loads and loads of lockpicks. I think that's not a terrible trade. Let's just go back to sell. If there's anything else that we might want to get. I don't see any point in us having that. Standard schnapps isn't much good to us. Keep a hold of the wine. Everything else we use. Get rid of them. I don't know what to do with them yet. Poor quality arrow we need to keep. Save your schnapps, we need to keep the spade. I mean, ready for the time being. Still get 285, not bad. Let's haggle with him a bit.
Let's talk about the price.
Naturally.
Not going to have much give here, so let's try for 330.
Since it's you.
That sounds pretty interesting. A little less, and I'll be satisfied.
Okay. Yeah, he's not very happy about it, so let's try 310.
All right, so.
Good stuff. Okay. Well, let's see how much we've got right now, money-wise. Do that. How do I check? How do I check my groshens? Oh, here we go. 447. We're already making a decent amount of money. Let's talk to him. Can I help with anything, my friend?
Need help with anything?
Just in time. There is a certain matter I need resolving. I have some scores to settle with the commander of the Talmberg Guard, and I want to get my own back. You may have heard that Sir Robart of Talmberg is a stickler for having all his gear neat and tidy.
I like Sir
Commander
Robart.
of the Guard. Sir Robart? I'm already confused. Just tell me what I need to do.
It's like this. I want you to break into the Talmberg armory and steal a few Waffen rocks with the coat of arms on them.
Koenig says,
Once
metal is
Sir
used for
Robart
alchemy.
finds some of his guardsmen's
Considering the
equipment
price of
is
Saviour
missing-
schnapps, you might want to learn how to brew some or get a save mod from Nexus.
Who's the
I've thought about getting a save mod from Nexus.
for their safekeeping.
I've looked at some of the mods on there, but I've decided not to for the moment. Given that I'm playing a thief, it's
And I'll
probably a
get
good
what I'm
idea.
after. Satisfaction. Take at least 5 Waffen rocks to make it a proper stink.
Okay.
Consider it done. What am I to do with the Waffen rocks once I have them?
I'll burn them to get rid of the evidence. Just make sure you don't get caught.
They'll never catch me. Alright, so we've got a job. Oh, that was Rate. Talmberg is up there. I'm just going to go up here a little bit and see what's going on. Notice that there's a path that goes up into the woods. Looks like this is in, hello, roughly the right direction.
Why are you creeping around like a footpad?
You'll find out in a moment. Let's see where you go. I've got a few groshens. See you later, bud. Once again, absolutely gorgeous area. Oh, look at the little sluice. Allow runoff from the hills to go into in there in a collected fashion. I like it. Little details like that make this game quite good. I realised that I could be sprinting here, but there's something extremely enjoyable just simply taking in the atmosphere, having a little walk through the woods. Oh, look, a hare. Sadly, I'm not poaching at the moment, otherwise I'd have him. Maybe I'll get some arrows in the near future and I'll try my hand at poaching. We're getting close to Talmberg yet? Oh, we're really not. That's okay. Let's go with a nest, apparently. Really sure where said nest is. Must be in the tree. Maybe we... Oh, we must be able to knock it out the tree with blunts or arrows. Oh, we're getting towards Newhoff. Well, maybe it's good for us to be here. Got some toadstools here as well. Gather a bit of that. I'll take a couple of these. As always, I don't know what good they are to us, but rather have and not need than This is a herbalist. Hello. Alright, so we get recipes here. God, they're expensive. Treasure map here as well. That's interesting. Okay. I'm not going to knock her out because she might be moderately important later. Usually I'd be like, pah, but not this time. If we get back on the main path, then we'll be on the way to Newhoff. Which would be good, it'll unlock another fast travel location. That looks like Newhoff. Alright, yeah, let's go down there and just show our faces. Let them know that there's a new big bad in town. Before you can learn the recipes, though, you have to learn to read. Now, if I'm not wrong, I think learning to read. Do correct me if I'm wrong, Vikaniuk. Or Birkanik, excuse me, my apologies. It's up here somewhere. It's not Newhoff, is it? It's further north, up here. Possibly even up here. Oh, got cheap popping into existence, that's what. John's Walk, we'll have a bit of that. It's night here. Just start having a little bit of a sprint. I've discovered the fast travel point in Newhoff. That's good. Is there anything really notable in Newhoff? Oh, yeah, I know where this is. Okay. Just gonna follow this guy for a little bit. I'd really like to get his arrows, so if he continues moving in the right direction, perhaps we'll chance it. Hey, Captain Si, how you doing? Looks to me like we might be in the clear. Let's just, bud. Whoop. God, it will. Let's get off the road into the middle of nowhere. No face cam today. Things are a little bit topsy-turvy in my house at the moment in general. I'm in the middle of having my bathroom redone, so there's a lot of dust, a lot of crap everywhere. Half the stuff from my bathroom is in here. Yeah, it's just altogether not ideal. Let's grab that. This Nicopolis Sabre. Better hunting arrows, got 30 of those. New bow. We'll go this way. Ideally, what we'd like to do now is we want to get to Tempelhof during the night. So, Tempelhof, Talmberg. Did I say Tempelhof? I don't know why I'm asking that. I know I said Temple. We'll ignore the Wayfarer. As I say, we want to get where we're going pretty quickly. If we can get there at midnight, 1 in the morning, then I might be able to engage in a little bit of nefarious activity without being noticed. And that would be... No, thank you. That would be great. Yeah, I'll be getting on towards 1 when we... Fantastic. That is the perfect time. Oh, looking good, mate. Looking good. Popped into existence now. I think where we have to go here. I think it's this. Nope, it's evidently not, but we're in the right area. Let's go down 1. Hard and very hard respectively. That's going to be difficult, so maybe what we're going to need to do I suspect we're going to have to knock out a guard here. Not. And conversely, we could try and pickpocket. I'm not sure that walking around without a torch is a crime here in Talmberg. Where are all the bloody guards? Here's one. We need to save. Right. Bugger. Nothing I want. Nothing I want at all. Try and keep myself hidden here. Looks like they haven't worked out that it was me. Yeah, absolutely. I'm not the problem. What's B? Get the keys to the Talmberg Armory. Okay. Follow B. That didn't work. Right, we'll reload that. I think that's the one. Bit surprised that we couldn't pickpocket him. So we knew that there's actually no point trying to knock you out. So you did have quite a nice knight's sword on.
Wait a moment. You're him, right? The boy from Soulless.
Hopefully I can knock this guy out. Then if we can drag him in here, we'll be hot to trot.
Wait! I need to talk to you.
What's up, buddy? We can have a word with him, not a problem. As long as he doesn't want to arrest me.
You came here from Scarlet's, half dead, aren't you?
Yeah, that's me.
Yes, that'll be me. Why?
The lady of the castle was asking after you. She wants to talk to you.
Okay.
I'll go and see her then. Thank you.
Very well. Don't make her wait.
Okay. Gotta be an easier way, right? Is there an easier way, guys? Cook, villager. Here to have a roll. Just grab some munch from the pot. Which of course I'm going to be overeating now. Not by much, that's... That's a robot. I'm not gonna mess with him, he would mess us up.
Hey, what are you up to?
Stuff. Leave me alone. Scribes sound like they'd have some dosh. Hey yo. You're the same guy as before, so you're not actually any good to me. You didn't have the keys I wanted. Hard lockpick? Nope. Hello, hello.
Why are you creeping around like a footpad?
Considered it might be because I'm a footpad. Looks like I've got the keys. Ooh. Ooh. This guy's got some awesome stuff. Spurs? I'm so overweight at this point. She wanted to talk to me, so we're gonna have to do that.
The Lord save you. What do you need?
Heard you wanted to speak to me.
I heard you wanted to talk to me, my lady.
It's true. I need something from you.
How can I help?
My cousin, young Sophie, is going to be wed. It will be an entry into a new life, and I want everything to be perfect for her. I'm looking for a few things to give her as a gift, and you're going to find them for me.
Oh, good.
My lady, why me?
Normally I'd let the Chamberlain take care of it, but he doesn't have any taste. I can't trust him with this. And I've been told no task is too challenging for you. Is that not true?
Go on then. It'll be my honour.
It will be my honour, my lady.
I need you to pick up an ornamental crown from Sasau for Sophie, wine from a merchant in Ratai, and a roan from the stable in Ujits.
Okay.
Who am I supposed to pick up the wine from?
From Conrad Hagen in Ratai. He's the only person in the whole region who can supply a genuinely good wine. And believe me, I know what I'm talking about. Here you go. That should be enough.
All right, good stuff. What about the ornamental crown?
I had the engravers in Sasau make it, but now they've written to say it will take a while longer. That just won't do. The wedding is almost upon us, and I need it. Go and see Master Jeronim Slesky and pick it up.
Okay. And the roan.
You said a roan.
Not a horse.
Precisely. It's a beautiful animal. Wait till you see it. Dietrich said he'd ride it here himself, but I can already imagine how he'll end up killing himself on that horse. But you, so young and vigorous.
I can do all that.
Wine, a roan, and a crown. I can handle that.
Thank you, Henry. I just wish there were others here I could trust so well.
I suspect that she is seeking to get into my pantalons. At this point, I'm quite overweight. I rather suspect that I'm not going to be able to fast travel. But you know what? I think it's worth a pop. Yeah, too overloaded. That's alright. Borrow a horse without asking. Is that a thing? Alright, so that's going to be the way forward. But first... Okay. Right. Here's the really dodgy bit. I wonder if I can have a little nap. Give it an hour. That might save the game. Is this going to be a thing? Why not sit? Oh, there we are. Silly game. Sleep? 1 hour. Still going to be early. And I can learn pickpocketing from the miller in Ratai. That is something I'm going to try and do soon. Get up. Whoop, whoop. Go into sneaky biggie mode. Did the game save then? It doesn't look like anybody realises I've nicked this horse. That is awesome stuff. So, we've got a long way to go. I wonder if we can now fast travel since we're on a horse. Okay, not a problem. We know where A is, so that's just simply what we're going to have to do. We're going to have to track to A. Which is that away. Track our best possible course of action. Turn around, come south, cross the river, going down and down and down and down. Yep, okay. I can't believe we got away with... we said we needed to cross the river, didn't we? Oh, we did.
Only bandits.
Right, one thing that you can do is you can simply hold shift and the horse effectively rides itself in situations like that. Quite nice. And it's faster than I can run, so... What's going on here?
What are you doing here?
Why do you ask? Can I not take a walk?
I ask because I'm the...
Well, I'm certainly not paying.
In that case, you won't mind...
Certainly. Go ahead and look.
All right.
Thank you. I know there's nothing suspicious. I need to take the right-hand fork, which... Oh. Been accused of being a thief. Get out of here. Oh my, it has gone 10 PM, and that means the time for my stream is over, I'm afraid. I hope you've enjoyed this. It's not been the most wildly exciting of episodes, but I hope you've kind of enjoyed seeing me building my little fortune as a thief and starting to do some missions, starting to try and get a little bit sneaky and a little bit clever about how we're going about building a fortune, getting the things together that we might want and need. I think it's going to be pretty good. I do think it's going to be pretty good. But ladies and gentlemen, that'll be it for today, and I'll see you in the next episode. Thanks so much for watching.